Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I went in alhamdulillah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Davis Mills.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaud alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadgets.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Mills looking to the air right away. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. A first down throw for Mills. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 14 carries, 53 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Looking to throw is Mills. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. McPherson's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes. And this pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Cowboys at 11-2 now, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Mahomes to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Jones again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Aaron Jones with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Mills. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Mills. They'll roll him out right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Mills. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mills. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. Hardy's got it on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, here's Mills. That pass complete to Moore. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboy offense is going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man here is Conklin. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Cope. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now it's Mahomes again. This one swung out here to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game. Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on. And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fournette once more on second down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Back now in Arlington. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Leonard Fournette halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes finds the open target, Arnold. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first down throw for Mills. It's complete to Diggs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Mills. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. 30. 10. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Mills throw here complete to Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mills on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mills. This is caught. It's Hardy. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st and 10, Mills. He's He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a more.
And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile for L.A., they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.